Now to the excesses of the trans agenda, and there are now books for toddlers explaining why their new baby brother or sister is really a they.
Is it a boy or a girl? It's a They by Lindsay Harriott. This book is all about welcoming a new baby into the family and not knowing how that baby will identify when they grow up. So we're not going to be assuming their gender. It's really ideal for people who are practicing gender creative parenting and already have one child, and they're trying to sort of explain this concept before the new baby gets here. But it's also useful for any family.
Oh, look, I'm fascinated and horrified all at once, but I don't want to judge a book by its demented cover, so let's explore what's inside.
Will they love to use he or she? Or maybe they'll always be a they. Our new baby wears cute little gym jams, pink and blue and green, bright in a rainbow of colors. They're ready to yawn and to dream. Our new baby gets lots of questions, like, are you a girl or a boy? We aren't sure of their gender yet, and they bring us so much joy.
Good Lord, but even this craziness isn't crazy enough for some. The book reviewer thinks this little book is too preoccupied with gender.
It is sort of designed for people who have a kid who does have a gender identity, like all this emphasis on the boy or girl or boy. I worry could maybe actually reinforce this concept that a child would need to pick.
Now here's an important message for all those straight people.
Straight people are getting too comfortable. I said what I said. Some things are not yours to talk about, joke about, or say. And you should go back to being deathly afraid of offending people.
Sorry, not afraid of offending people. Now, I think we all need a laugh, and comic Josh Ocean Thomas is just the man to provide it. Here he brutally mocks an audience member who admits to working for the Biden administration. Mistake.
What do you do for a living now? You work for the Biden administration. Is your job to wake them up, or what's your job? Hey! There's a war! Hey! Okay, what do you do for the Biden administration? What a show of a job you have. I can't believe you admitted that in front of all these people. You have the freedom to lie. You could have said you were a hooker and I would have been prouder of you. What do you do?
I travel to southern states.
Try to sell them on Biden? You're fucking retarded. What the are you talking about? That's your job, is to go, hey, listen, I know you guys like Trump, but Biden, I mean, wow. Are you ready to be unemployed, or what's your vibe?
Now let's hear from a pro-Palestinian journalist, Abby Martin, who went on Piers Morgan's show and just spewed a lot of lies.
To continue their ethnic cleansing of Gaza is frankly absurd, patently so considering what we've seen them do just in the last several weeks, Piers. Evidence of summary executions of doctors, evidence of mass graves, hundreds of bodies bound, dozens of men, women, and children bound, evidence, according to the UN, of Palestinians buried alive, using drones to lure out Palestinians with sounds of crying children so they could be shot and killed.
She's describing Hamas there. Now, listen to Mossab Hassan Youssef tell Abby Martin precisely what he thinks of her and her journalism. This is the son of a Hamas founder, co-founder, and he has no time for lefty Karens losing it.
How can you be a journalist and you call this a genocide, ethnic cleansing, and she just keep repeating ethnic cleansing, genocide, colonialism, etc. None of it is real, including Palestine. It's only in your head. None of it is existential. Palestine was never born. How can you free it? It was never there. It's just a colonial entity, and some people choose to make it into a national identity. And this parrot has been just repeating Hamas propaganda. Marwan Barghouti that she's talking about him, she never met him. I knew Marwan before he got to power. He's a criminal. He killed 5 people. He has blood on his hands. He cheated on his wife. He has a secret son that he never revealed it to the public. Of course, I can criticize him, and I can criticize all the criminals that I know personally. She's been there only for a visit, and maybe she had some falafel sandwich, you know, and she really was blown away of the Palestinian experience. There is no such a thing as Palestine. It's about time to retire, find a different job. You're not a journalist. You don't qualify even to be a mother.
Now let's go to some vintage Saturday Night Live when they were actually funny. Watch this superb sketch featuring a Trump impersonator and Trump himself playing the janitor.
Your solid gold faucet.
Send them in.
This place looks like the Liberace Museum.
Hey, I'm the prince of this city. When you're in my office, you treat me with respect.
Who did your decorating? Saddam Hussein?
I'll have you know this is all very classy stuff. And that painting of the tiger and the woman has got me laid on numerous occasions.
I didn't know gay dudes liked tiger paintings.
Hey, you've crossed the line. I've killed people for less.
Looks like you killed a squirrel to me and put it right on top of your head.
You're one to talk. Your hair looks exactly like mine.
Yeah, except my hair's supposed to look like this. I'm a janitor.